always busy, dog. I see you on your grizzly. Just make time for me. Make time for me. And I know you on the road, studios and all them shows, but just make time for me. Make time for me. I remember back in the day when you would come through to say hey and spit around for me. So shy for me. And I know right now you stressing, but when you get a second, just make time for me.
Yeah. Make time for me. Make time for me. And I know you always busy, dog. I see you on your grizzly. Just make time for me. Make time for me. And I know you on the road, studios and all them shows, but just make time for me. Make time for me. I remember back in the day when you would come through to say hey and spit around for me. So shine for me. And I know right now you stressing.
To all state attorneys, I'm terribly sorry for being the reason you're working. Cause in all actuality, I'm wishing that I wasn't convicted of some bogus crime. So now I'm forced to take the time to write a rhyme about y'all. Now listen here, what if you had a very best friend to the very best end? Wherever you went, you would bring him. Plus you and him ain't never even had no dad. Well, I guess he did, but he really wasn't there. But you ain't him, ain't really ain't care. Cause y'all had y'all. I say brother, y'all say homeboy, right? Now, suppose you ever had beef, you and your homeboy ride. Police never asked anyone, you know your homeboy lied. Anytime you was ever locked up, you know your homeboy right. And the mic was the only beam of light, so you and your homeboy tried. With a pen and a pad and an instrumental, how you and your homeboy vibe. Then both of y'all probably got a phone call that y'all homeboy died. Then, okay, let's say together, you and your homeboy cried. But then that homeboy died, and then this homeboy cried. Now just in case the message wasn't clear, in other words, I lost two brothers in the same year. And no matter if you loved them, never put lovers over our brothers. That's how we was and that's how you was not. So you would not understand, I guess. Damn, I guess you would've had to live it to even achieve the depth of what I'm saying, to even get it. And no matter how many times I stroke the brushes on the canvas of this easel, I will never paint the picture quite as vivid. Damn, it's rough, ain't it? Kinda tough, ain't it? Ain't even 25, this picture isn't a quarter painted and terribly heinous. And if you can't relate to that, then maybe you can relate to this. Let's just say perhaps you kiss the lips of a woman that you met as nothing more than a friend, any more than that, there was no intent. Y'all met as nothing more than friends, any more than that, there was no intent. Time was somewhat spent, and you would somewhat vent. Talk about anything you thought meant anything to you in your mind. Laugh about anything you figured that was funny at that time. Rap about anything that's real to you that might just get you signed. Had about from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. all on your line. Your mama house and your mama couch. The conversation had you pacing in and out your mama house. You stubbed your toe, then said ouch, and she said what, and you say nothing. What sense am I making? Nothing. But you mean to tell me you ain't do this with the one you fell in love with? Just a question that needs an answer. And oh yeah, she witnessed your brother fighting cancer. And oh yeah, she witnessed while praying for your answer. So why Locke got shot by his step parent that's married to his mother. And all the while you love him dearly like a brother. And knowing you can search but will not find another. While you be going through it with your baby mother. Should've wore a rubber. And she was just taking you to court. And now you back for your license and plus you support your daughter by any means, feeling like no support. It's holding you from falling under to your vocal cords. Fast forward, looking at the dashboard, and in the passenger is someone you give your last for. Even in a time like this, she helps you laugh more. So what more could you ask for? Really, it's kinda funny how at first she was your homegirl. Couple months later, she invaded your whole world. And she know what near like, what's her name? Your old girl. Don't ask for nothing, but wanna give her the whole world. But you can't, instead of filling out these applications. They say they hiring, but really they exaggerating. Your history is probation, then a violation, then incarceration equals jobless and frustration. But she telling you that it's gonna be alright, reassure you every morning, noon and night, throw the zone in, now she ask if you alright. And all you can think about is December 9th, the day your brother died. Mind racing like 20 nerves. A lot to say and can't even come up with 20 words. Feeling like cussing at God, flipping them 20 birds. Since it happened, your lady been dreaming about the 23rd of December for some reason. January rolls around, you're headed to the regional hospital, cause you was having problems breathing. Diagnosed with pleurisy, inflammation of the lungs. Then took your lady cause she was sick. Find out she was pregnant. Are you believing this? The funny part about it, according to the records, the 23rd of December, the day that y'all conceived the kid. His name, the elite Sean Johnson. Evidence you gained one after you lost one. And with all this going on, imagine for your health, you writing this letter to yourself. And it says, make time for me, make time for me. And I know you always busy, dog, I see you on your grizzly. Just make time for me, make time for me. And I know you on the road, studios and all them shows, but just make time for me, make time for me. I remember back in the day when you would come through to say hey and spit a rhyme for me. So shine for me. And I know right now you stressing, but when you get a second, just make time for me. Make time for me. Could you please make time for me? And I know you on the road, studios and all them shows, but just make time for me. Make time for me. Could you please make time for me? And I know right now you stressing, but when you get a second, just make time for me. Make time for me. And I know right now you stressing, but when you get a second, just make time for me.